Hey gang, it's time for the video of the day. I'm your host Craig. Welcome. We're here doing laundry. As soon as I said that, Tristan said over there, he looked up at me like, yes, you can see my hair's a little shorter. We're getting done with this, and then a couple of weeks ago I did a video on exercising and what I do in the truck. I'll give you a little idea of what I do somewhat when I'm home. Okay gang, this is our community room in the apartment that we live in. And I haven't worked out up here but a couple times. Actually, I only came up here to walk on the treadmill, which is over on the other side, and I'll get to that later. But we've got a few machines here, a couple of bike machines. You can see in the mirrors there. A couple of bike machines. This one, for lifting weights and stuff. Stairmaster over there, and the stuff to use for this. And this is what I'm going to be using here in just a minute. So, here, I'll just set the thing down here on the floor where it's going to be. There's a cigarette butt here on the floor. It's amazing. I can't imagine why anybody would be smoking in here. Not supposed to smoke in here anyway. All right. This is one that my wife showed me that she learned. You get down here on all fours. You got to do this for a whole minute. Now, I'm not going to do this for a whole minute on camera. But what you do is you get down on your elbows like this, okay? And then you just get in a push-up position, you stay here and hold it. And you try and hold it for 1 minute. You'd be amazed. You would be absolutely amazed at how hard that is to do for a minute. That minute lasts an awful long time. Okay. Yes, as you can hear, I'm still huffing and puffing because I did 3 of those ones I just showed you, and I didn't last the whole minute. It just, you get the position, you say, oh, that looks pretty easy, Greg, but once you get there, it ain't that easy. It's hard. You can really feel it on your back, on your upper part of your legs. You can feel it in your shoulders and in your arms especially. But we're over here now. We got some of this equipment here, and we're going to do, basically, you want to set up your weight here. I'm going to take it down just a little bit to about 30. You can see that. I moved it from the 40 to up to the 30. And then what you're going to do is, I'll show you from the platform here if I can get this to stay. Okay. Here, stand there and just basically straighten your arm out. Bring it back. Straighten it out. Bring it back. Okay, you can do as many of those as you can do. And of course, obviously, okay, on the other arm, and do the same thing. Okay, now, as I showed you in the truck, the one we did with the elastic band where it was tied to the truck and then you just pulled it across, okay, you can do that one here as well. You can actually, if you can lower this, I'm not sure how to lower this, bring it down to where it's more shoulder level. Well, you can do that one here too. That's the one we're doing in the truck with the elastic band, if you remember me showing you that one. And then of course to do the other hand, like I said in the last video that I did with exercise, you got to put your back to it. Do this. I know I'm not supposed to turn my back to the camera, but okay. So you could actually take this to the floor and do some coming up as well. And I'll show you that one here in a minute. Okay. I just did the 2 workouts that I showed you. What we're going to do now is this is one that's a little hard to do in the truck, even when you're outside, because there's nothing really down below that you can hook that strap to. The only thing you can really compare this to is, you remember the ones I showed you with the elastic band where I hooked it around my foot and I did the curls with it? Well, you do that one, only stand up instead of sitting down and just sit up and pull. So that's basically what I'm going to do here. As you can see, I've lowered the mechanism all the way to the bottom. Okay, this is on the floor. And I've left it at 40. Okay, and I'm going to set this here. And you can see, you're just going to take it with one hand. Okay, and make sure your hand is even with your body. Okay, and then just pull up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know, you'd be absolutely amazed if you do that, and especially if you're not somebody who exercises regularly and lifts weights regularly. You would be surprised at how quick, by the time you get to like 7 or 8, it's like, oh, it's getting harder to pull. That's those muscles working. All right, I'm going to show you one more here in just a minute. Okay, this is one that I haven't used before, but I've tried it here just a few minutes ago, and I think I'm going to try and see if I can do it. My wife does one similar to this at the gym, but hers, I think, is a little different. Okay, it's a trainer, and basically what you're going to do is you're going to put your feet in here. Okay, and I guess it's kind of like cross-country skiing. You just move back and forth. Okay, so I'm going to get on this one and give this one a try and see how long I can do it before I poop out. Okay, and I would just say start out at a steady rhythm. This isn't too bad, but then again, I'm only 15 resistance, and I think it goes up to 80. So we're gonna have to take this and see how it really goes. This is a good one for your legs, and obviously for your arms. Gets the blood pumping. It's a cardio one. I've learned that kind of thing from my wife because she's when she goes to the gym and she has the trainer, she learns all that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the resistance up a little bit here. Okay, yeah, you can feel it. I can feel it. I'm going to do this one, and then we'll get over to the other one and wrap this video up. Okay, y'all want to know how out of shape I am? Oh, it just went off. 3 minutes and 56 seconds. And my heart rate was already up to 200 beats a minute. I'm so far out of shape, it's pathetic. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to the regular treadmill and I'm going to walk on it for a little while. That one was rough. I think that was like the one that my wife does at the gym, and she talks about how it took her a long time to work up to it, to get it that way, to get to where she could do it. I think she started out for like 5 minutes, 15 minutes, something like that. And now she's up to like a half an hour. So, and this thing I think actually talks to you. This treadmill that I'm on here. But anyway, I'm on my home time. I'm gonna be home for 3 days. I got a real busy schedule. I'm getting that fixed. All right, and I will post pictures on there of my new tattoo that I'm gonna get over the top of it, cover it up. Now you might say, well, Greg, this looks like a pretty nice tattoo. Why did you get it covered up? That's not my wife's name. So I gotta get it covered up. Anyway, again, I can't stress enough, if you're a truck driver, you gotta get exercise while you're out there. Else you'll come home to stuff like this and you won't be able to go. I know it's rude to drink while you're on camera, but you know what, over there, I turned my back on the camera, so it doesn't matter. All right, this video this week is probably not going to have a movie clip. Didn't get a lot of participation last week. Last week's movie clip was the Hulk and Loki. And it was the one where Loki was telling him how he was a god, and then Hulk reached over and just bam, 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 bounced him off the floor about a dozen times, and then left him and said, "Puny god." So that was last week's movie clip. like I said, eventually I am going to start giving away prizes for the video clip and the people who get it right. It's not going to be anything major. It's not going to be anything big. It's not like, you're going to get a stereo system or a TV or anything like that. But it will be something small that I'll send to you. And from time to time, I may put some difficult ones on just to kind of get your guys' attention. All right. The other thing I want to talk about in regards to the exercise. Okay. Do something. Okay. Something's better than nothing at all. Okay. I have days when all I do is climb in and out of my truck. I climb in and out of my truck. I'll climb down. I'll climb back up. I'll climb back down. I'll climb back up. And I'll do that, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 times. It's not a lot. And I'm sure the other drivers that are sitting around probably think I'm an idiot. Okay, but like I said, 52 times around your truck is 1 mile. 53, they think you're an idiot. Okay. So that you keep in mind while you're out there driving as well. At home, there's all kinds of stuff you can do. Okay, the yoga mats that they have here at the community center actually have on them different exercises you can do and what it's going to strengthen up. Okay, now I want to wrap this video up with this. This is what I've heard a lot of people talk about, and my wife's doctor especially. Okay, you can see I'm standing here. I'm holding on, okay, because I want to get my heart rate and find out what my heart rate is because of my blood pressure and that. I get 116 beats a minute right now. But what they say is you should walk with your arms moving. Okay? You walk with your arms moving, and apparently it's supposed to burn up more calories. Now, whether it does or not, I don't know. But, the way I talk, for some reason it got paused. I don't know why. Now I gotta get my speed back up. I don't know why it paused. Maybe because I wasn't hanging on. Maybe because I was waving my hands. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I'll get this put together later on and get it on for you so you guys can see it. Remember, like, comment, share this video. Let everybody know that Greg the Crazy Trucker is out here. I'm driving people crazy on the roads, and I'm working out trying to get some exercise. So, until next time, this is your host of the video of the day, Greg the Crazy Trucker, saying,